Noah was considered righteous according to what laws exactly, since he lived before the Ten Commandments were given to Moses? What laws were the unrighteous breaking? What was the law before Moses? The seven laws of Noah are God's covenant with Noah, the moral or natural law before the Ten Commandments, and before the coming of Christ. In Genesis 6, 5-8, God saw the wickedness of man on the earth and was grieved by it. This means that there was a moral standard that mankind was expected to follow even during the time of Noah. In Leviticus 18, 4-5, ye shall do my judgments and keep mine ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live. Additionally, Genesis 6, 11-13 describes the corruption and violence that was prevalent in the world at that time, indicating a transgression of moral laws beyond just societal norms. These passages show that there was an understanding of right and wrong and consequences for transgressions, even before the giving of the Ten Commandments. So who was Noah? Noah is one of the patriarchs of the Bible. He remained faithful to God despite the corruption around him. He was the only righteous representative of humanity worthy of being saved from God's judgment. In Genesis 6, verse 9, we are told that Noah was a righteous man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. Christians and Jews recognized Noah as a great man of God, a righteous man who remained faithful to his calling, who avoided lawlessness and corruption by following a God-given set of rules. Noah's laws are a moral law for the children of Noah, which refers to all of humanity given to Noah after the flood. A basic overview of the seven laws. The seven laws of Noah are biblical prohibitions from God against 1. Denying or cursing God. 2. Worshipping idols. 3. Murder. 4. Adultery and sexual immorality. 5. Theft. 6. Eating flesh torn from a living animal. Drinking blood. 7. The obligation to establish courts of justice. 6 of these laws are exegetically derived from Genesis. The 7th is the establishment of courts of justice. We learn in Romans 13, verses 3-4, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is the minister of God to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. Thus only the wicked would speak against the need for justice, or courts of law. Many dishonest people make wildly false, distorted claims about the 7th law. In fact, only the wicked and misguided would be against any of these moral laws. 5 of these laws are repeated in the 10 Commandments, which are built on the foundation of the 7 laws with additional commandments. 9 of the 10 Commandments are repeated and renewed in the New Testament. The New Testament quotes the Old Testament over 855 times. The covenant of Noah applies to all of humanity and all other living creatures. In this covenant, God promises never again to destroy all life on earth by flood, and creates the rainbow as the sign of this everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. By falsely claiming that the law of Noah, or as they disparagingly name it, the Noahide or Noachide law, is satanic or evil. These dishonest and corrupt propagandists are saying that half of the 10 Commandments are evil and satanic and attempt to spread Jew hatred, turn even Christians against Christian morality, and down the same evil path they follow.
This article is available on the Ko-fi page linked in the description. If you like this concise content by Lloyd de Jong, please subscribe on Ko-fi for more and support more of this work there. Here on YouTube, please like the content with a thumbs up, share it and subscribe to the channel.